Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to get started with the Neca Guardian Predator, which is dope. Dope. But first things first, shout out to everybody who reached out to me and tried to help me get a Guardian Predator. Special shout out to my main man Neca and Toy Galaxy who helped me actually get it. They were the first couple to reach out after my pre-order was canceled, and I want to say thank you to everyone for real, but especially thank you to those two, because without you I wouldn't have this now. But yeah, Guardian Predator is dope, and everyone knows I really enjoy the Predator line since they've updated to the ultimate bodies. It's really been a fun time to take fantastic photos of them, and it's been great. I think switching over the plastic has been a big deal for this because there's still a lot of breakage issues. It's just less likely now, and I even noticed that they're using silicone shock oil in joints for the thighs and the crotch area. Noticed that as soon as I opened up my package, which is crazy because I did not expect that. So that's good. That's good. Lessons are being learned. But yeah, the thing about this is I really like the Predator line, so I'm going to continue to review it without without any sort of question. But it's crazy because they do share bodies, but the masks are different, the paint apps are different, and that's one thing that Neca has been really good at, is applying stuff. And I've mentioned this in another review, is that sometimes paint jobs being different does add a lot of flair that people want, and you got to like respect that and learn that that's what it is. Like you got to be a little bit more open-minded. Like, it's just sometimes people just want to have fun with their about the curse with their stuff. So yeah, like, it is what it is. But anyway, let's jump into this video talking about the Guardian Predator. And we all know the back history of the Lost Tribe stuff, and if you don't, you can Google it for real. But I do want to talk about how sexy this mask is. I really like Guardian's mask, and I really wish I didn't get two of them, because now I'm definitely gonna hold Guardian as like a Guardian doing his job. Like, look how cool that mask is. It's really solid. When you turn to the side, it looks really good. It just looks good from a lot of angles. This is like a really good bio mask. Now, articulation is pretty much the same as our City Hunter. So you can lift your arm up. Oh, mine is really in there, stuck. So you're going to be able to hit the T-pose. But as you can see, that plastic is getting caught in there. I would recommend lifting it up when you're doing that. As you can see here, and you can just lift that up. So lift it up. Get your arm up. Makes it a little bit easier. Same on this side. Lift up your plastic armor. Now you can see my joints are still hot and tight. And this fell off the back, and we'll get to that in a second. We have bicep swivel. Right? We are double jointed. We have gauntlet swivel as well too. Totally forgot about that. We are double jointed as well too, as you can see here. Same on this side with gauntlet swivel as well too. We can rotate up. Having that room to do stuff really does add that flavor to the figure. It really does. In terms of our waist area, you actually get a nice rotund amount of rotation. I was about to say reticulation. I'm like, what is that? That's not even a word. But yeah, you get a nice amount of rotation going forwards, right? For that ab crunch, to make it look better. But mine's is really stiff on both my Guardians, which I find very weird because normally it tucks in a lot deeper. And we're just not getting it on this Guardian. But as you can see here, the range is a little bit more limited than what I'm used to getting with my normal Predators. And as you can see here, we can look down, we can look up. We can actually rotate arms around. You won't be able to do that for this one because of the pauldron. Even though it's soft plastic, it's a little bit tougher than your normal plastic. As far as our legs, we can go outward, we can go forward, we can go backwards, and we are double jointed. My joints are all very and severely tight. We have that swivel on a ball joint here. So posing this guy shouldn't be an issue. I'm definitely going to heat mine up again. It's been really cold here in New York lately, so maybe I just need to give him another round. But for the most part, he's looking pretty good for posing. Let's bring this down a little bit so you can see what the hell I'm talking about too. So as you can see here, I've posed him up, made him look good, and I really like it. It's solid. I'm a little worried though that because it's cold and a new type of plastic, there may be some breakage. I'm just hoping that there's not. I do have one gripe with my weapon, and I'll get to that when I get to the accessories parts. But on our backhand side, we don't have our part for our combi stick. Again, I don't know if this is something that they chose or it's something that's been happening lately. but the part to attach combi sticks is missing, and I just don't know why it's not there. We have our plasma caster. They chose the smaller one just like Hunter, and it rotates up and down. You can rotate all the way forward, but your hair is going to get in the way. Might want to be a little bit careful with that. You don't want to get that tangled. And we have a rotation here as well too. Then, as you saw previously, there's going to be a part here to attach parts. So you have this piece. You can just attach that on. You might want to move your string out of the way, which I did not do. And you can just pop that on. And it should hang on. Oops. It should hang on. But mine is not doing that right now. So let's double check and see why it's not. Yep, just a lot of hair getting in the way. There it is. Now it's on there. You can replace it with the other weapon, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, I think movement-wise, this guy's a lot better. There's even storage here for your smart disk. Now, accessory-wise, this is where it gets a little tricky for me. My major gripe, and I'm going to talk about it right now, is not even necessarily the item. It is the lack of proper packaging for the item and the lack of storage for it. So I constantly get combi sticks broken in package. It is my terrible luck. I know that, but it is still a gripe, and this is from personal experience, not from anyone else's perspective. But constantly in package, I get broken combi sticks, and it's a bummer because I really want to use these, and it's part of the reason why I take less and less shots with them. The ending part right here is always very fragile, and I propose, and this is just me, if you can find a way to do this, propose a way to do the actual mechanism for the combi stick and actually just adjust it to put it in the package small, and then when I want to use it, I can extend it myself. That's just my opinion. This may not work. It may not be functional. It may not make them money, but that's just my opinion, right? So let's put the combi stick away. You will also get the folded version, which you just saw me recommend. You will get smart disk. You will get the closed and open version. Smart disk. You can put the closed version inside the storage on your right hand side. Well, his right hand side, or she. No, this will be a he. You saw here we have our mechanism for our destruction device and communicator. On the backhand side, there will be a slot here, and that slot is going to be here for the normal piece, which you can just tack back on. And there's a replacement part that's supposed to be for the rocket launcher that just kind of rides up. That's obviously when it's in use. You will also get, this is supposed to be the cannon, I believe, in its storage mode on his back. Now this transforms into this when it's fully outright there. Now to use this cannon, you have to unplug Guardian's hand, which I don't think I can do right now because it's very cold here. Oh, I did it and then I knocked stuff down. So that's the thing I'm always worried about, and I'll get that later. So there's going to be a piece here, and let's see if we can get some light in there so I can show you guys. As you can see, there is a peg piece there. What you're going to do is line up directly with the peg piece, and you got to make sure you don't destroy your communicator. And Guardian can hold it. And Guardian can hold it really well. Like, because there's literally no weight to it, he can hold it pretty well. You can also do it to a Guardian's holding it like a two-armed cannon if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. The coolest thing about this, though, they gave it an effect part. They gave it its own effect part. And I know we've seen this a million times in photos, but it's really cool to have it in hand and then play with it. So yes, as you can see here, you have a technical arm cannon. Guardian is technically Mega Man. I'm calling it. We gotta have a Mega Man Guardian team up, because when you have a Mega Buster for an arm, why the hell not? I mean, really, why the hell wouldn't you? But yeah, what's cool is you also get two exhaust effects. So these exhaust out of the backhand side. Let's actually check. Woo, 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 woo. There we go. You get two exhaust effects. I'm gonna place one on so you can see where it goes, right on the backhand side. So like I said, you're a whole Mega Man. I kind of want to do a Mega Man team up now. And this is really cool. Can't front. This is by far one of the funnest things I've seen. Now that's why I've kind of looked forward to this so much. You will also get a nice, cool new orange plasma caster effect. My focus is all out of whack, and I'm struggling, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Let's try this again. There we go. Then you'll also get a sculpt, an unmasked sculpt. These are always tough to get, even with good lighting, because trying to capture those eyes is really tough. But it's hard to see it in there. Those nice yellow eyes. I'm always a fan of the open mouth, but I would like more closed mouth too. And as far as hands go, you're going to get some open action hands. And you're going to get one right hand meant for holding another item. And that about covers all the accessories. I think outside of the combi stick thing, I'm really excited for Guardian. Cannot wait to take photos of them. But before we do that, let's jump into the size comparisons and get back to it. I'll see you guys in a second. Hey guys, we're going to jump into size comparisons. I'm going to try to make this quick. My wife is playing Outriders. She's excited with her party. And honestly, I feel a little left out because we were supposed to be a dynamic duo and she left me. But yeah, let's jump into it. First things first, we're going to do some cool size comparisons today. All the space cool stuff that you could probably think of Predator fighting. I'm going to try to include it. Not including stuff that I've already done. Try to do a little different. But we're going to compare it to one particular Predator first off. And that's going to be the City Hunter. As you can see, those guys stack up pretty well. And there's Nova creeping. So since he's creeping in there, let's throw in a Marvel Legends Nova. His head already peeked in. And as you can see, the Marvel Legends stuff proves to be smaller. But it works out because Predator's supposed to be bigger. So it really does work in the grand scheme of things. Next things, let's do an Alien and then we'll do another Predator. Here is a Razor Claw. And as we know, most aliens are already bigger. He's not even standing fully up. And you can see that he's already much bigger than the Guardian. I can't wait to do cool stuff with that. Next up, we have the Armored Assassin. I'm not going to try to stand him up because he's the Armored Assassin. He doesn't even fit fully into the frame. So we have this gigantic beast, right? But now here's where it gets pretty cool, right? Because let's say you want to do your whole guest character thing. And you want to use Guardian as a skin, and you want to do some Mortal Kombat stuff. I'm not sure which Mortal Kombat he was in, because I cannot remember. But if you want to do a Storm Collectible Sub-Zero, that's how he'll look next to Sub-Zero. If you want to do some Star Wars crossovers, which are always fun, I figured we'd do a Bad Batch character. I figured like these guys would have a really good time fighting the Predators, right? You have a Hasbro Cobra Infantry to stack up some size-wise stuff. And we'll move these guys out so we can move another set in. Because Batman has actually done it, what hasn't Batman done at this point? Here is a Mafex Batman, because you already know how a Mezco one will size up. Here is a Mafex Batman. Batman. And then we have a Mezco Me on a Gomez body. We have a Lightning Collection White Ranger, which I figured out what it was. He has a warped leg. I will attempt to try to fix that another time. Oh, you know what? Move Batman out of the way. And this was a cool one because I didn't even know I had it. I found it up in my attic. Totally forgot about this. Here is the McFarlane Space Marines from Warhammer. I figured this one was a good combination. So this one will definitely stack up pretty well. Right? Let's move him out of the way. Let's move these guys. And one thing I'm going to enjoy is I'm going to actually talk about the V-Toys Robin. Because this guy looks really good, and he looks like a good fit for the Predators. I even fit him into a couple of photos elsewhere. We have a Mythic Legions as well, right? I don't think I have anything else, because everything else I pretty much kind of covered in other videos. But this has been extreme. Oh, you know what? No, not true. Let's do a Kamen Rider. Here we are with a Kamen Rider 01 Shining Assault Hopper, who is now knocked down Robin. So I hate that I did that because Robin had a really good pose. But yes, now we've fully completed it. But what's crazy is I really enjoy Guardian. I've had a fantastic time with the Neca Predator line. And it's just been really fun to kind of dive back into this stuff. It's been a long wait. So again, shout out to Toy Galaxy. Shout out to Nico. And quick bonus material. Here is the Jazzwares Emil, because I forgot all about Halo too. But yes, thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you for saying nice things. Thank you for supporting my stuff. Be nice to the people in the comments and yourself. And as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.